Hello and welcome to a brand new Old School Runescape series. So, for those of you who don't know what Old School Runescape is, it is an MMO that has been around since 2001, and I've been playing it since 2001. In recent times, there has been additions to the game, such as a new playing mode where you can be an Ironman or a hardcore Ironman or an ultimate Ironman. But more than that, they added in something that really tickles my fancy, and that is the collection log. So, we're going to be starting our journey through Gillinor on a hardcore Ironman, meaning I have one life and we are going to be an extreme collection log hunter. All right, so here we are on Tutorial Island. Man, this is going to be so weird. It's been a long time since I've actually gone through and done a good old Tutorial Island run here. I'm just going to do some basics, make my dude look nice and buff. Oh yeah, look at him. No, we'll have the bracers on. Why not? And no, we're going with the buff look, so that means we just need some good pants, you know. So I'm not gonna spend too long on here. Or should I make a female? I have not made a female. You know what? We're gonna make a female character. I don't think I've ever made a female character, and so I think that's what we're gonna do. Although these hairstyles for the female characters are abhorrent. Good lord. JX, I'm gonna need you to do better with your hairstyles, please. Okay, thanks. Okay, so here we go. We got our nice matching outfit. She looks real nice, which, you know, having a female character is gonna be really interesting because I did already name the character. So Jagex recently released Jagex accounts where you can have multiple accounts under one email, and so that's what I'm building this off of. So we already got our name, and our name is going to be King Collect on a female character, because screw the need to be, you know, a male to have King as your name. Yes, alright, so we're just going to speed through the, I'm an experienced player. But yeah, I'm just gonna speed through the tutorial island here, and then I will see you guys off in the good old-fashioned mainland. I'm only gonna do the absolute bare minimum. I'm not gonna do what I normally would do. Normally I would try to get like the highest levels possible before I jump into the mainland, but yeah, we're just gonna do bare minimum. We don't want to get that much experience, so let's do it. All right, here we go. I need to have set a bank pin. Alright, there we go. We are now set to the hardcore Iron Woman. Oh wait, what did he say? Okay, no, we're fine. So we should be a hardcore Iron Man, and finish up the tutorial island here with a good old spell book. Gotta kill a poor chicken. Like, why you gotta go and make me kill a chicken like this? Like, this is very rude. Oh, I don't even kill a chicken. Wow, that's even worse. Alright, let's go to the mainland. Alright, there we go, and we have our hardcore Iron Man status. I gotta change my UI, but we're gonna drop... What? Why, oh, I really gotta, alright, hold on, I gotta fix my key bindings real quick. There we go. So, we dropped all of our stuff here, I think. I don't actually remember how to get my Ironman stuff. Oh well. So what we are going to do here's some of the... Oh, I didn't drop everything. Get out of here, Bo. What are you doing? So here's some of the stuff that I am going to be doing. And now this series is going to be a very difficult one. So we got our Ironman account here, and I put the series and all of the rules and exceptions into my notes here on RuneLite, and it should be pretty straightforward. So when you go and open up a collection log here, right? Every single one of these has its own little thing that it has, right? And you can do what's called a green log. If we open up my main account here, and we go into the collection log, you'll see like Briofita is green logged, and so is the giant mole, right? For this extreme collection log hunting, I am going to be going and completing as many logs as possible with the ultimate goal of green logging the entire raids section. So I have to have green log on this account for Chambers of Zarek, Theater of Blood, and Tombs of Amasket. If I start a collection log, like say for example, I start, we'll say Barbarian Assault, or what is more likely is the, what is it, the Rooftops. The Rooftop Agility. I am not allowed to do anything else until I get that green log. Now there's a couple of exceptions to this and a couple workarounds, I guess you could say. If I get a pet, I'm not going to just get all of the pets, or even if it's all of the skilling pets for the collection logs, because that's going to open up a bajillion different collection logs. Like there's mini game pets, there's boss pets, there's skilling pets. It would just... there's nobody in the game that I know of that has all of the pets, and it would just be something that is not going to happen in a good, quick way, right? So pets are gonna be outside of the normal like log hunting. However, things like the Slayer log will not be. So if I get something from this Slayer log, I have to pretty much work on Slayer until I complete this log. Now, random events and miscellaneous are going to be an exception, because miscellaneous has things from multiple different areas, and like there's clue scroll stuff, there's a whole bunch of like different skills and everything, and you usually get miscellaneous logs as you play the game. Slayer logs sometimes, but they're more Slayer focused. 9 times out of 10 you're not going to get something out of the Slayer log unless you're doing some kind of Slayer task. And then random events. Random events are going to be stuff that I just passively do as this account progresses, because I'm not going to be able to be like, oh hey, I'm only going to do random events. Like it would take so long and I'd be doing nothing. So random events, miscellaneous, and pets will all be passively done as this account progresses. Now, say I'm doing something that's luck based. Like say I decide that I want to go and kill Commander Ziliana. If I'm doing Commander Ziliana, I have to green log it. But if I get 2 Ceradomin hilts, I am allowed 5, and I mean only 5 kill counts in any other log. So I get, and this can happen up to 3 times for a maximum of 15 kill count. So say, for example, I get a duplicate Ceradomin hilt, And I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to do Commander Liliana anymore. I have 5 kill count. I could go to something like Vorkath. And if I get a collection log spot from Vorkath in those anywhere from 5 to 15 kills, then I have both logs open. So I would be able to camp it out at Vorkath, and I would be able to camp it out at Commander Ziliana until both logs are green. So I can't, if I end up getting a duplicate from Vorkath or another duplicate from Ziliana, I cannot unlock another log. I can have a maximum of 2 logs active at a time. This is just for my own sanity's sake, because there are going to be a lot of logs that I end up going very dry on, and it's going to be a very, very long grind. And having the option, having the ability to go to a different piece of content to be able to break the monotonous feeling of doing the same thing over and over again is just going to help me not lose my mind. Now, this might be obvious, but in order to green log something, I do need to get the pet. So it's not like, say I'm at Vorkath, I can't just get the Visages, the Jar of Decay, the necklace, and the Vorkath head. No, I need to get Vorky, the pet, as well. So it's going to be very interesting. And I can only have 1 mini game active at a time. So say I am doing, we'll say Barbarian Assault, and I'm doing the high gamble rules to try to get the pet, and I get a duplicate granite helmet in that process. I am not allowed to unlock any other mini game in this area. Like, I can't go to the Guardians of the Rift, I can't go to Mahogany Homes, I can't do any of that. I have to choose a boss log to unlock. So say I get Barbarian Assault, get the duplicate, I can unlock then, we'll say like the Corporal Beast, for example. So that's that. And then I can return to green logged content at any time. So there, a good example is temple trekking. In temple trekking, the only things in the log is the lumberjack's outfit, but you can get other things from it. Like, you can get these parchments, these scrolls that you're able to like get different experiences, especially for something like Slayer, right? I can return to that content and do it whenever I want, even if I'm working on like pest control and the crazy archaeologist at the time. I can still return to green logged content because it's already completed, so it's completely unlocked and free for me to use. So that's the generalized rules. That's what we're going to be going for. And stay tuned throughout this series, because I will be going over just how crazy I'm going to make it for if this account dies. If this account dies, there's going to be consequences, because it is a hardcore Ironman. I'm not allowed to trade, I'm not allowed to do really anything like that, and if I die, there's going to be consequences. So, with all of that said, what I'm gonna do here is that I gotta figure out what world I'm on. 431. Alright. We got our old trusty main here. We're gonna hop over to 431. And I can honestly say it's been a long time since I've actually done this. Make it tradable through the bond pouch. Okay. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Use on King Collect as a free gift. Accept it. And redeem. 1 bond, so we have 14 days currently to make as much progress as I can. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on my main account here, and hopefully I will be able to keep up with the bonds. If anybody is excited for this series and want to help out with the bonds, please let me know. I would be all for it. I'm going to go log off my main while... There we go. I got to log out before entering into a member's world, so let's do this. Alright, so here we go. The beginning of one heck of an adventure. So I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've been doing a lot of like, what should I do? How should I go about this? And I think the first thing that I'm going to do, and I had already mentioned it, I think I'm going to immediately go for the rooftop agility. And I say immediately for the rooftop agility because the graceful outfit is just going to be so handy, and it's going to make the rest of the game so much better in so many different ways. Now, to be able to really start agility in the conventional way, I need to be able to get over to the Tree Gnome Stronghold so I can get onto that agility course. I believe... Yeah, so if I can get some money, I can take the Ardone and then run up, so I avoid White Wolf Mountain, which is the normal way to go about it. So let's train pickpocketing. Thankfully, there's no actual collection log for thieving, really, excluding, oh boy, excluding the pet for the most part. Now you can also get some of the miscellaneous stuff, like you can get a blood shard from the Vires, and you can get, you know, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy, but oh man, I'm gonna die to this dude. I just need 3 more coins, man. There we go. Also, I forgot to filter that. There we go. Alright, so we got our 30 coins. Let's head over and let's go start training agility. So now what I need to do is I need to train agility all the way up to level 10 on this course. And once I hit 10, I'll be able to start getting Marks of Grace, which will then start my first collection log. Now, for this collection log, I'm going to be continuously getting Marks of Grace. But the Marks of Grace are what are required to buy the graceful outfit. So I'm not going to be able to start another collection log until after I am done with this one. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I got a Mark of Grace, I can go unlock another log. No, it's required to unlock the rest of it. So let's get over to the Gnome Agility course. Clicking on rooftop beams. Now. Guys, I'm so dumb. Something happened and I wasn't paying attention on it. And so I've been recording for, I want to say like 2 hours now. Yeah, about 2 hours. For some reason, my screen recorder for RuneScape stopped recording like an hour in. And so there was so many things that were missed. Oh god. Alright, so to catch everything up, we got our 10 agility. And the 10 agility then turned into me getting some thieving levels. I thieved about 100 cakes to be able to have cakes for the rooftop agility grind. And we got our first ever collection log slot outside of a random event. And that is the Marks of Grace, which means we are now officially locked to the Marks of Grace. Or the rooftop agility. We're no longer able to do any other task that would normally give me any kind of collection log. I have to stay here. And so I don't know what all was in it, so I'm gonna repeat myself. I apologize if I had already said this and it's in the video already, but there's a process, there's a area of where, or approach that I'm going to take with this. God, I can't even think. I'm so frustrated with myself. I know what it is. Like, I started recording in a different way, and so I should have been paying better attention, but I wasn't. But anyway, so my approach to this is pretty straightforward for the beginning here. Obviously, I'm doing the rooftop agility courses. The primary reason for this is the graceful outfit and the run regeneration rate is going to be massively helpful for pretty much every grind that comes after this. And what's more than that is I'll be able to use the levels in the graceful outfit to be able to come back here and get more agility levels, have an well, not really AFK, but have something that I can do outside of my normal grinds that will probably make me want to go back to the other grind more so than anything. Because I absolutely hate doing agility. I'm already about to hit level 21 agility here. There it is. We did level 10 through 20 at the Drainer Village rooftop course. We ended up getting 4 marks of grace. And at 30 agility, we're going to be switching over to Varrock. And after that, that's where it's going to get kind of weird. I'm not going to do Priest in Peril right now during this grind. I'm going to actually stay at the Varrock agility course all the way up until 50. I think it's 50. Yeah, 50. And then I'm going to switch over to probably the Falador agility course. And then I'm going to stick with Falador all the way until I get to the Sears Village agility course, assuming I haven't gotten all the marks of grace that I need by then. And the reason why I'm skipping that is because the next thing that I want to do, the next grind that I want to do is going to be Wintertot. So my order of which I'm going to be training things currently is going to go the rooftop agility course, into Wintertot, into Temporos, and then finally finishing off with Guardians of the Rift. And I might swap Wintertot into a later stage of that. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm primarily doing those 3 specific mini games before I do anything. And the reason why I want to wait to do Priest in Peril is because I would actually need to get some combat levels, which means that Wintertot is actually going to hit my account harder, my character harder. Right now, the damage is like 1 to 2 damage per thing that, like whatever it does, the cold seeping into me bones, whatever. So if I can keep it as low as possible, it'll be a lot better for me and my account in the long run, so that I can green log these mini games, specifically Wintertot. I have the hiccups now. This is terrible. Specifically Wintertot, without having to worry about, oh my god, getting absolutely thrashed by the minigame. Because if I die, obviously there are consequences. I'm gonna probably go over the consequences after I finish the rooftop agility courses, because by then I'll actually be going into more dangerous activities. Hiccups! I don't know where they came from. They're terrible. I'm dying. But that's going to be my plan of attack. So for the next couple of days, I'm going to be spending all of my time on rooftops getting this done. I'm not going to do like full-scale clips like this where I have camera. It's just gonna be a clip of like maybe a level up. Like if I hit level 30, I'll do like, oh hey, there's 30 agility with a voiceover. My face isn't gonna be on there because this is probably gonna be roughly about a 20-hour-ish grind to get full graceful, especially since I'm not gonna be using the Canifis rooftop to be able to get the marks of grace, which Canifis is the prime place that people end up going to in order to actually get a large amount of marks of grace. So cue the montage of whatever I make it. Alright, so, as you guys saw, I probably can turn on some sounds. As you guys saw, we did... What is happening? There we go. That was weird. As you guys saw in the clips, we finally got our 260 marks of grace. That means we're going to be able to actually go and get our full graceful outfit. So... there was something else that I wanted to do over here before I left, and I completely forgot what it was. I don't remember. Alright, let's get over and get our graceful. Alright, so we gotta, of course, pet the dog. But here we are. We should have enough. Hood, cape, top, legs, gloves, and boots. Boom. There we go. We now have officially green logged the rooftop agility courses. With the rooftop agility courses being done, I don't know how we had 261 marks, but we did. With that being done, we can now officially go on to our next objective, and our next objective is going to be Wintertot. So overall, as you can see, we got 10 collection logs. Wow, 10 collection log slots in this episode. We actually had a couple of random events. We got a genie and a dunce random event. Apparently, if you get a dunce random event and then get another dunce random event, it only gives you like 320 gold instead of another book, which kind of sucks. Specifically because I was gonna try to stack these. These are going to be for Herblore, which we're going to be doing here very soon. But we also got my mask, a frog token, and a beekeeper's boots in this episode as well. So 10 log slots is a pretty good start, I would say. I'm very happy that we got the full graceful done. This is probably going to be our outfit for pretty much the foreseeable future. For a lot of the stuff that we have coming up, we're going to be pretty much in full graceful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. Now we'll see all of you guys next time. Bye, guys!